Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Jeans from AGHAMALAYAN, and today we're going to talk about temperature. So, what is temperature? Temperature is a measure of hotness or coldness expressed in terms of any of several arbitrary scales and indicating the direction in which heat energy will spontaneously flow, for example, from a hotter body or one that has a higher temperature to a colder one at a lower temperature. Temperature is measured using a device called a thermometer. So written in your screen is the different temperature scales and their conversions to one another. So let's first start with Celsius. So I'm just going to activate first the pen mode of our PowerPoint slide. So Celsius is also called centigrade temperature scale, and that scale is based from 0 degrees for the freezing point. So I'm just going to write here. The freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius for the boiling point of water. Invented in 1742 by the Swedish astronomer Anders Celsius. So I'm just going to write here Anders Celsius. Anders Celsius. Okay. It is sometimes called the centigrade scale because of the 100-degree interval between the defined points. So this formula can be used to convert a temperature from its representation on the Fahrenheit scale to the Celsius scale, okay, which is this formula. The Celsius scale is in general used wherever metric units have become accepted, and it is used in scientific work everywhere. Next, we have the Fahrenheit scale. So it is based on 32 degrees. So I'm just going to write it again. 32 degrees. Where's my 32 degrees for the freezing point, so Fahrenheit, and 212 degrees Fahrenheit for the boiling point of water. This scale is invented by German physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit, which uses an interval divided into 180 parts. Until the 1970s, the Fahrenheit temperature scale was in general common use in English-speaking countries. The Celsius or centigrade scale was employed in most other countries and for scientific purposes worldwide. Since that time, however, most English-speaking countries have officially adopted the Celsius scale. The conversion formula for a temperature that is expressed on the Celsius scale to its Fahrenheit representation is this formula. Next, we have the Kelvin scale or absolute scale. This temperature scale is commonly used in laboratories and in industry. In this scale, the freezing point of water is 273 degrees Kelvin, and the boiling point of water is 373 Kelvin. One division on the Kelvin scale is equal in magnitude to one division on the centigrade scale. The interval from 273 to 373 is divided into 100 equal parts. The relationship between the centigrade scale and the Kelvin scale is given in here. Lastly, we have the Rankine scale. It is another absolute temperature scale used in the United States primarily for engineering applications. Also, the 0 point of the Rankine scale is also absolute zero. Rankine temperatures differ from Kelvin temperatures. This because the basic unit of the scale, the degree Rankine, is 5 over 9, 5 ninths of the Kelvin. Okay, so just gonna indicate it here that it is 5 ninths of the Kelvin. Okay. In this scale, the freezing point of water is 460 degrees Rankine, and its boiling point is 672 degrees Rankine. The relationship between the Fahrenheit scale and the Rankine scale is given by this formula. Okay, so it is time to use the formulas that I've shown you in the earlier slide. So, question number 1 states that we need to convert 80 degrees Fahrenheit into Celsius. How's that? So, degrees Celsius, the formula will be F minus 32 in the numerator divided by 1.8 in the denominator. And then we're going to substitute the values. The Fahrenheit here is 80 minus 32 all over 1.8, and this will be equal to 26.7 degrees Celsius. So we have already answered the first question. Now we're going to head to the second question. Convert 80 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So we're going to use this formula to convert Celsius into Fahrenheit. 1.8 times Celsius plus 32. This is equal to 1.8 times the value of C or Celsius. It is 80 plus 32, and this is equal to 176 degrees Fahrenheit. So number 3, what is the temperature of negative 196 degrees Celsius on the absolute scale? So we're going to use our formula again for the Kelvin. So Kelvin is equal to Celsius plus 273.15. So Celsius in here is negative 196 plus 273.15, and this is equal to 77.15 Kelvin. Lastly, we have the Rankine scale, and then we're asked to find the equivalent Rankine temperatures of negative 133 degrees Fahrenheit and 172 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to solve first for the negative 133 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is found in this way. So Rankine is equal to Fahrenheit plus 460, and then we're just going to add negative 133 in here plus 460, and our final answer would be 327 Rankine. It is also going to also use the same formula for to convert the 172 degrees Fahrenheit into Rankine. Okay, and then it is Fahrenheit. In here, we're going to substitute here the 172 plus 460. And our final answer would be 632 Rankine. So that's it for temperature. I hope you learned a lot, and make sure to subscribe for more videos, and see you soon to another lesson.